This is another installment of the SNL podcast. I'm your host, some guy named Jay. And basically what I want to talk about right now is the upcoming host for the new season, the 2012-2013 season of Saturday Night Live. It premieres on September 15th, and Seth MacFarlane will be the host, and Frank Ocean will be the musical guest. I'm definitely looking forward to Seth MacFarlane hosting. I've always had him on my host wish list. You know he's funny for because of Family Guy and American Dad and the Cleveland Show and things like that. Plus, him recently doing a bunch of the roast, hosting the roast. And if you check on YouTube and stuff, I've seen him on different talk shows and things. He's pretty funny, pretty animated. I know he could definitely do. I think I have high hopes for him. I believe in actually even though I'm a huge fan of Saturday Night Live, I have more faith in Seth MacFarlane being funny than the cast. And I hope the cast and I hope the writing, I hope they don't bring Seth MacFarlane down. Like, I would like to see a lot of Family Guy humor on the SNL during that episode. Because Seth MacFarlane has he has that way out there kind of sense of humor with the stuff we've seen. And I would like to see that on SNL. I mean, who says they can't do it? I know it's live and it's been on since the 70s, but that doesn't mean that Saturday Night Live can't get outrageous with the comedy. I mean, they can still, I know they can't curse and do things like that, but I really feel that Saturday Night Live, this is their chance to kind of to do something, just out of the box, and I hope they do deliver. But I've always had Seth MacFarlane on my wish list of people to host, and it was only a matter of time because he's been doing lots of appearances and things like that, and plus with the movie Ted being a hit, so it was bound to happen, and and I also some things I wonder if Jay Pharoah will do some of his Family Guy voices during that episode, and another thing I wonder if like Mila Kunis or Seth Green or even Alex Borstien will make some cameo appearances. Probably not, but that would be cool if Mila Kunis or somebody just kind of popped up and did a quick little thing or something. I was thinking maybe Keenan Thompson could do a live action version of Cleveland, but I guess that's a little too predictable, or people probably going to be thinking for something like that, so probably not. But I mean, if they're going to do something like that, I guess Keenan could definitely play could definitely do Cleveland. And Frank Ocean is going to be the musical guest on the premiere, and pretty much since he came out of the closet and broke the news that he was gay and things like that, he's been all over the place because R&B singers they don't people in urban music they keep that on the down low. Whereas pop singers and rock stars, they come out the closet and it's like, oh well, who cares, But and I kind of feel like who cares with Frank Ocean, but still, that did give him some some publicity. So we'll see how that goes. On September 22nd, we got Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Mumford Sons. I knew Joseph. I knew Joseph Gordon-Levitt was coming back because the first time he hosted, he did a really good job. And one thing I liked about him is he seemed like one of those people that wanted the host. He seemed like he wanted to be there. Like his energy was good. He really had a good presence, and he's just really excited. I like hosts like that, like Justin Timberlake. That's why I love seeing Justin Timberlake comes back. You could tell that he's a fan of the show. Everybody comes out and say, "Oh, it's great to be in New York. I wanted to host this show since I was a kid." Blah blah blah, and and you just don't feel it. But like with people like Anne Hathaway and Justin Timberlake and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you could tell, you could feel it on them that they really, really a fan of the show, and I know it's going to be a good show. I mean, he's going to bring the energy. On October 6th, Daniel Craig is hosting. He's the latest James Bond. Actually, wasn't really on my wish list, but he was one of those people that I predicted would host sometime really soon because he's kind of all over the place right now. James Bond, and I've been seeing him a lot. So that was only a matter of time for him to host. Let's see, what else did I want to discuss here? I guess that's it. Keep checking back to the station, because when all those shows come out, I'm going to be reviewing each one, and we'll see if some of our predictions actually made it. And once again, I'm some guy named Jay, and this has been the SNL podcast. And I'm out of here.